Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. Today is Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Going into today's readings. Faith despite heartbreak. As you'll read today on the right-hand side, Jesus understood what it felt like to be betrayed by someone close to him. When Italian nun, Mother Clelia Merloni, experienced betrayal and loneliness in her own life, she knew where to find refuge, within the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Much of Clelia's life was marked by suffering. Her mother died when she was young, and her father, pursuing worldly stature, became a Freemason. Since Clelia's stepmother and maternal grandmother shared the same faith with her, her father drove both women away. Despite her father's disapproval, Clelia became a religious sister and went on to establish the Congregation of the Apostles of the Sacred Heart of Jesus in Viaggio, Italy. In answer to her prayers, Clelia's father reconciled with God before he died. The inheritance he left her, however, would only lead to trouble. Clelia's financial administrator, a priest, lost her entire fortune intended to fund the community's charitable outreach, and she was left with creditors and financial ruin. Unwilling to expose the priest, Clelia herself bore the burden of the scandal. Additional accusations from a religious sister resulted in her removal as Mother General. Ousted from the order she founded, Clelia lived in exile for years before re-entering religious life later. She surrendered everything to the heart of Jesus, and it is said to have encouraged her sisters to bear all things with love. Do it with sweetness and patience, and so you will exclude murmurs and grumbling, criticism, sarcasm. Do this with great charity, and this will teach you to treat your neighbor as you would like to be treated yourselves. Blessed Clelia Merloni died in 1930 and was beatified in 2018. Mark chapter 14, lines 17 through 21. When it was evening, he came with the 12, and as they reclined at the table and were eating, Jesus said, Amen, I say to you, one of you will betray me, one who is eating with me. They began to be distressed and to say to him one by one, Surely it is not I. He said to them, One of the 12, the one who dips with me into the dish. For the Son of Man indeed goes, as it is written of him, but woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would have been better for that man if he had never been born. Jesus and his disciples are in an upper room in a house somewhere in Jerusalem. It is Thursday evening. The great feast of Passover began at sunset. For them, this night means something of what Christmas Eve means to us. Contrary to what is sometimes thought, the church has never declared that Judas is damned. The woe that Jesus pronounces is not a curse, but a cry of anguish. Jesus reacts with sadness, not bitterness or vengeance. Jesus loved Judas, so to be betrayed not only by one of his disciples, but by a member of the 12, was a terrible blow. It was embarrassing and a cut to the heart. In one way or another, we have all felt something like this because of a broken relationship, divorce, being done into or betrayed by someone we trusted. Jesus is no stranger to how we feel. Spend some quiet time with the Lord. I appreciate you for being here, and I look forward to sharing more with you tomorrow.